Life. Death. I don't really think about it much. Though I do, but I don't realize that I'm thinking about it until I actually state it in my mind that, oh, I'm thinking about this right now. Death is the end of life. The whole cycle and the circle of life, Lion King bullshit. As in life as a value, I do think there is value to life, but that varies to person. What has this person contributed in his life? What's his life worth? Is somebody important to him? Is he important to someone else? You know, I probably wouldn't take a bullet for a person, but I'm an evil bastard. Wouldn't care if it was somebody. I'd probably be the guy on the other end pulling the trigger. There are a lot of people I'd like to kill. Very slowly, painfully, in violent ways. For my sick, twisted pleasure. But, you know, when it comes to life, you gotta think about it in not just as singular units, as in a whole. Is a community of people, of entities, of souls, of rambling shit. What I'm talking about is when a person is sentenced to jail, when a person is sentenced to jail, let's say a life term, 25 years plus, or to the day he dies, even if that person is living off government cheese, water, and bread, that adds up for 3 square meals a day, for 25 years, for 365 days a year. All that times by 3. That's going to add up. Imagine that person's not alone. That person has buddies by 6 by 8 cells beside him, over and over and over, in rows of columns of like hive minds of whatever. That's going to cost a lot of money. You know, money makes the world go around. And all this could be saved by a simple lead projectile to the cranium. You know, it saves a lot of money is work, money is blood, money is, you know, blood is fought over money. Money makes the world go around. Money is an object of trade, of value. And so, life has value, and that is money. Souls are made up of money. The human is greedy in nature. We want, we consume, we take resources, everything we can find. Money doesn't grow on trees, but trees are made of money. Wait, I fucked that up. You know what I mean. You know what, money is made of trees. So, you know, I'm not gonna go on a whole green chain rant here, but if a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound? Of course it does. Hear the roar of the chainsaw and the tree hugger screaming on the way down. Then you hear a precise little splat and a cracking of bone. I think that's funny. What else could there be? I have no compassion for criminals or lowlives or people wasting their lives on criminal gangs, such killings and stuff. Just random acts, probably the minority group. Any minority group of that gangs. Well, organized crime I have a certain respect for, like the mob. They knew how to run Vegas, and they had to change all this family-friendly shit. They knew how to run Vegas, man. But now it's just I don't know. Now we have the policemen enforcing the law, and the law itself is corrupt, basically excluding minorities, which I wouldn't say I'm necessarily a minority. I'm part of a minority. I'm part Ojibwe, Aboriginal or Cree, or no, Aboriginal or Native Canadian or Indian, which they don't like now because, you know, whatever. But I'm only like 1/4. But you know, when you take a look at me, I'm a pasty white boy. You couldn't tell. But my mom, my mother, and grandmother are very distinctive, native looking, and you know, my brother is too. My brother is really distinctive native looking. Uh, but my sister isn't. Me and my sister are very white. A weird genetic makeup we have. Anyway, minority groups. They get targeted very easily because of the color of their skin. This is not going to be a single thing, not rambling of life, greed. This is more the idea of life and the things that happen in the world that interest me. Things that happen. A lot of people die over money. People, you know, a lot of shitty things that happen in the world. But I have a very blunt and swift. Seems kind of contradicting. Blunt object isn't really swift, but kind of a blunt view on justice system. You know, people who have no real direction in life should take a bullet in the head, save a lot of money. I have no compassion at all whatsoever for criminals. I don't. Drug addicts either too. It just like, it's not my fault. It's the drug, man. So clean your shit up. Really. I mean, like, I'm not talking about like marijuana. I got no problem whatsoever with marijuana. It has great medicinal properties. You know, I'm not a complete like conservative douchebag. I lean a little bit more on liberal things, but I'm really for the death penalty because, you know, value of life varies. We're not all equal. We're born differently. Like, you know, I want to say like all men are created equal. Not all women are men created equal. Not there are men who are greater than women, and there's women greater than men. That's equality. Everybody's different yet the same. It's kind of contradictory, but what the fuck? The human race, we're still practicing this shit out. We've only been around for a 250,000 years. Well, this version of us, evolution and whatever. But just rambling here. I want most of my philosophies come from George Carlin. He is probably one of the greatest minds of this century, and I just love listening to him. It was a shame that he passed away or died. Don't want to use euphemism. But justice system, things happen, bad things happen to people, bad things happen to good people, which I do feel compassion for. Somebody gets shot that was an honest, good, hardworking person who was probably a construction worker or a logger or anything really, and they're shot and mugged by some, I don't know, some poor, desperate, slum-ridden person who has, you know, no real purpose in life, and and probably some people on my list haven't done anything real horrible. It's just how they are. Like, you know, I don't know, disembowel them with a wooden cooking spoon. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm perfect either. I've done a lot of bad shit in my life. How short it's been already, but I do regret it. But I tried to make amends, but I do have a basic sense of right and wrong. But it's fun to think about the wrong much more. More interesting. You know, the psychopath is a very interesting character. Things that we wish we could do, but we can't because of morals or civilized image. Like, I don't know. It'd be fun to be in Sabretooth's shoes for a month or so, or a couple days, just bestial rage, just, you know, do whatever the fuck you want, unspeakable evil things, or ambiguous, or morally ambiguous things. If you had any type of power, would you use it well, or would you abuse it? Personally, I think I would abuse it. I would go balls out crazy on people. I would be blowing up cities and shit. I'd be too drunk of power. I would lose my humanity. That's what I think I would. I don't think I would have the strength to hold back. I would just go nuts. Yeah. So yeah. I don't really trust myself even holding a knife. Well, this was just a rambling vlog, if you will. random thoughts that Eric had about value of life. It's just kind of things that kind of attach to it. Leave a comment or whatever. Give a thumbs up because there's no 5 stars now or whatever. I don't like the new ratings, the new YouTube layout. It's really jarring. Tell me things. May the forces of evil become confused on the way to your house. Bye.